bearing replacement, HT motor. We'll pull the inside end cover off first and get to this bearing. Have 4 bolts. These end covers should come out quite easy. If not, you can put a set screw or a bolt in here to get a hold of it. If you pull the shaft a little bit, it helps pull it out also. We have a sleeve on the rotor. The bearing is held in with a set screw. We'll stand it up on end. Undo the set screw. It comes loose. The set screw has a flat spot. The flat spot has a shim that sits in that flat spot. That helps disperse some of the pressure. Otherwise, the set screw will shatter the bearing if it's too tight. This is a brand new pump. The bore is nice, clean, good. So I'm going to put this bearing right back together again for replacement because it is a new bearing. Slide it in, line it up with the set screw, drop it down, tighten that. As you tighten it, you should feel it catch it. Not real tight, just snug. Next, let's pull the rotor forward. This rotor you can bring all the way out. Just like that. Check the inside of the bore for rub marks. If the bearing goes out bad enough, the motor will go to ground. It may have affected the rotor. Back bearing is similar to the front, other than the pipe welded on. Now the back bearing also has a set screw. And the set screw has a shim. It goes in a little slot. It's where you inspect the bore, make sure it's all good and clean and not torn up. This is also a brand new bearing that we just took out to show you how they come out. So I'm going to put it right back in. So I'm going to put this bearing right back in since it's still nice shape. Nothing wrong with it. Line that shim up. I worked that bearing just a little bit so I can feel that it's flat. You snug that set screw, that's good enough. Gasket may need to be replaced if you're doing the bearings. This is a brand new gasket, so I'm going to leave it there. It's a Teflon gasket. The Teflon gaskets, they don't like to be too tight and they don't like to be too loose. So it will take a torque. We'll torque it to about 35 pounds. The important thing is that the torque is even all the way around for this gasket to work right. I'm going to torque it twice. First time will be 20 pounds. We'll snug it down and then we'll torque it. Once you've torqued them, if you go around, you'll find any that aren't quite there at the 35-pound torque. A couple drops of just really light oil. It helps slide it into the bearing. Don't forget the sleeve. The front bearing. Just a little couple drops of oil help it slide. Make it go in easier. There we go. We had to move it just a little bit to find the bolt hole. Get these all bottomed out, and then we just go around and tighten them up. They're stainless. They don't require to be super tight or they'll strip. This piece. It should be 39 plus or minus 4, 0 to 35. Close enough.